spiritual realm are those of us who've chosen to connect.
Exactly. Now let me show you something. The people who are telling you it's bad is operating from this. You see what I'm saying? They're operating with survival, and they're saying this. They have not experienced it, right? So it must be bad.
Right.
Alright? Hit me up.
So, just not to go far on the other side, but this keeps coming to my mind. When we talk about those that want us, that perpetuate the fear, be it whatever it is, food, whatever, are we saying, I think this is what my question is.
Hit me
Are
up.
we saying they don't want to return to the divine mind because they have decided, they've made the choice, because we talk about free will, to stay in their illusionary power?
Yeah.
They want to maintain.
Yeah. And guess what? It's not a they, it's us. We all been through that.
We all have that.
There have been times someone told you something, your parents told you something you needed to do, and you was not ready to change what you was comfortable with.
Okay, help me with this us thing, okay? I understand we all go through it down in here, right? Today was said that, someone said that, they've made the choice to follow, whatever it takes. When does me ever stop being us?
Does me ever stop being us?
Yes, because we talk about us, and I guess in my mind, I understand we all struggle with the ego, right? But I can't say that I think that you're wanting to stay in the ego. Where does that change? Or is it just always going to be us and just this portion of the
No.
us
We are every in this room right now, right? Okay. It's 6 of us, right? I never am affected negatively or positively by numbers, right? Let me show you why. Because every time, whenever there's some number established here, it's what needed to be established to create a certain reality.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? Now, all of us in here are one man. With different parts of it at different places. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Now, Sheldon may wake up to something first, and then it may trickle down later. But one way or another, all of this was one before, and it fell down into separation. All of it will go back. You feel what I'm saying?
Is that what the whole concept of critical mass is? It doesn't necessarily mean. It may be one of us that brings us all back to divine.
Yeah, it's a chain.
Unity.
Yeah, it's a chain.
It's not a number thing.
It's a chain. It's never numbers. Numbers as how we deal with it down here is a product of this, because we qualitate based on what appearances are. You feel what I'm saying? But once you become spiritual, numbers are not about quantity, but it's about quality.
So we just need a shifting of desire towards spirituality to get that.
Right, because whether we want it or not, what is building right now is a very powerful event will occur. And I'm not one to say it's going to be like a comet or everybody going to turn into an angel-looking creature. But what's happening is the energy that is entering into the earth is making it viable for as many of us to climb into this as well. That's why right now, I'll give you an example. You being here right now is a sign of it. I've never seen you before in my life.
Or like we see younger kids
seeing things.
And understanding things.
Because there's a triggering, there's something turning on.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? And all we have to do is acknowledge it. You see what I'm saying? That's all we have to do.
I have an example of that. One day we were outside with the boys. I was outside with the boys, and I told V to go inside to get some tissue. And all of a sudden, I heard him scream to the top of his lungs, and I was like, "What is wrong?" And he said, "I saw somebody standing at the door." I said, "Well, what did he look like?" He said, "He looked like me, but he had big ears." And I'm like, "Baby, you got big ears." I said, "You saw your higher self, sweetie. There's nothing to be afraid of." And I teach.
Who saw that? Which one of them saw
the
that?
5-year-old.
Yeah, okay.
And I teach him that. I said, you just saw your higher self. He just wants you to understand that he's there. And that's who you need to be listening to. And that's how I speak to them. When they go to bed, I'm like...
Now, you know what? That's why everything's connected. That's why you are their mother. You see what I'm saying? You're their mother for that reason. Just like my parents not to be able to help me with that. You know what I mean? But that's what I needed. You know what I mean? You know, and I tell people this, my brother who's 4 years younger than me, when we were little boys, right? We would wake up and we would say, I'd be like, hey Alex, I had a dream that my stepmom's grandmother had died. He was like, me too. And then, you know, we would just chill with it because we didn't make, you know, we little kids. We're like, that's strange. We get a phone call that morning, she was dead. You see what I'm saying? My brother would have times when he would see creatures and things like that. And I knew my brother, you know, I was 11 or 12. I knew he wasn't crazy. He'd be like, Jamil, should I go tell mom and dad? I'm like, Bo, hell no. You don't tell them, man, because they going to put you away. You know what I'm saying? But what happened was this. This is what it was organized that way for us. My parents gave me what I needed, and they didn't give me what I didn't need. You see what I'm saying? But it was set that way because no matter what we're going through down here in this experience, like you said, it's still connected to this. Because when I was talking about these numbers, right? All of these numbers are reflective of our spiritual self. Every portion of our physical body, there is a spiritual aspect of. When you're talking about the higher self, that's a portion of the Creator. So every organ we have, the Hebrews have something called the 613 commandments. That has to do with the amount of bones and organs that are in the physical body, but are related to things in the spiritual that have to be transformed, that we have to become aware of and connect to. You